Well, looky, looky, looky. Nice digs. Very, very nice. Better than it used to be. Wish I had an office like this.
Breathe in. Don't you love the smell of paint thinner in the morning?
Oh, wow.
Have a look.
All right. Well, we certainly got a lot of information here on a guy who no one's seen for a couple of days. What's up?
My guess is Kramer's dead.
Any suspects?
Take your pick.
How dare you suggest that Kelly wants to move in here with you because she's trying to escape my home? I couldn't possibly lavish more time and love on her. Do you have any idea how difficult it was to help her recover after the damage Kevin did to her?
I know it was hard, Dorian, and you have been wonderful with Kelly.
And so has David. They're very close. She needs us both.
But she would only be moving across town. You know, I really thought we had got rid of a lot of this animosity in that cave last winter.
Well, a lot has happened since then.
Sure has.
And I do not need your help to take care of my girls.
I know that, Dorian. You are remarkably generous where your girls are concerned. I would never try and lure one of them away from you. I wouldn't want to do that. This whole business with Kelly was so simple. Look, she wants to go out on her own. She mentioned she was looking for an apartment. The carriage house is empty. I thought, oh, why not? Sounded like a good idea. I offered it to her. I had no ulterior motive. And believe me, I would never want Kelly and Kevin back together again. He treated her abominably.
Thank you for saying that. So, why then did you work so hard to get him elected? You have put him in a position of power when you kept saying over and over again to me that you didn't know your son anymore. Now, what was that about? Can you possibly explain that to me?
Kelly, I've got some news about your brother.
Karen, wake up. Wake up. Karen, wake up. Where's Ace? Where's my son? Karen, wake up! Hey, hey.
I think that most people in Landview would like to see the last of Paul Kramer.
Me included.
Are you sure this just isn't wishful thinking on your part? I mean, after all, there is no body, no murder weapon, no witnesses.
Not yet.
You know, this has happened before. We all thought he was dead, and then he turned up like a bad penny. Maybe he got smart, which I highly doubt, and he realized he was universally despised, and he hightailed it out of town.
Kramer never left Landview. Kevin Buchanan bought him a plane ticket to San Francisco, gave him a huge payoff to leave town. Kramer never got on the plane, he never cashed the check, and no one's seen him since.
Well, from what little I know of Mr. Kramer, he wouldn't pass up free money.
Gotta be dead.
Tell me something. Why is Kevin so eager for him to leave town?
Oh, you know, like most politicians, he never gave me a straight answer. Excuse me. McBain. Yeah. No, if you ran it twice. Thanks. It was forensics. The blood on the carpet in the motel room, it was Kramer's.
Well, whose blood did you think it was?
Hey, you said you were taking a 15-minute break, not a dinner hour.
I'm sorry. I broke my phone.
Oh, that's okay. I'm just busting your chops. It's dead tonight.
So good to be back.
Well, somebody's got to be good to you. At least Kramer doesn't drop by anymore. You should really steer clear of him.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're gonna have to be worried about Paul anymore.
Well, I hope you're right, kiddo. Now earn some money.
Hi. I'm surprised to see you here. You want a beer?
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'll take a bit. Jessica came to see me.
Billy. How'd it go? What happened?
She thinks you're in some kind of trouble. I came to see for myself.
Well, that really surprises me. I mean, you know, I'm from your old life before you found out you were Manuel Santi's son. She could be like you.
What's that supposed to mean?
The way you turn off your feelings, those that you've loved. Like Jess, Carlotta, Jamie, even Christian. How do you do it, Antonio? Would you teach me?
Hi. Adriana. Hey.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
It's okay. I just didn't hear the bell.
Oh, Bertram let me in before I could ring. You okay?
Yeah, it's a little edgy today.
Does it have anything to do with Tico?
Why would Tico make me nervous?
I don't know. Mom keeps going on and on about how now that Tico's in Landview, the whole Santi Pass is gonna come back and haunt us or something.
Really?
Yeah, she was so worried she even had a gun in the house. Thank God David got rid of it.
Well, why would Doreen be so worried about the Santis?
I know. I mean, why would all those criminals be interested in us, right? Tico's family. He'd never let anything happen to us.
Of course. Are you sure it's just not something else that's bothering her?
Well, she's been in a rage about Paul Kramer. And Kelly's really stressed out about something.
Ace.
I think so. I mean, she gets to see him more these days, but it just seems like she's getting worse. There's something going on that they're not telling me.
Karen? Karen, come on. Wake up, Karen. Karen, wake up!
Mr. Buchanan?
Hey, where's the baby?
He's sleeping.
No, he's not. Get up. What happened in here? He's not in the crib.
Oh, my God.
What happened?
I don't know. I was watching TV and then something hit me.
Okay, was it Kelly?
Mr. Buchanan, where's Ace?
I don't know, okay? Just focus. Now, was it Kelly?
I don't know.
Did someone come in?
I heard a woman's voice.
It was Kelly. It was his mother, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
Of course it was Kelly. She's the only one to take him. You stay here until I come back. Oh, what the hell?
Bobby Baxter, stringing for the banner. Can I get a shot of you and your son celebrating the big win?
Yeah, he's asleep.
How about tomorrow?
No, he's got a cold. It's really...
Well, hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah, so do I. Excuse me, please.
We're fine, Bertram.
So anyway, a few days ago, Mom throws Paul out of the house and tells him to never come back.
Why? What happened?
I have no idea, but ever since then, Kelly's been a complete wreck about Ace. I mean, it's almost as bad as it was before the custody hearing.
And Dorian and Kelly won't tell you anything.
Nothing. And on top of that, Mom can't stand Duke.
See, I don't understand that. Duke is just about the sweetest boy ever.
But he's Kevin's son.
Oh,
I know. But Mom's never gonna forgive Kevin for what he did to Kelly.
I can't say I blame her for that.
I know, but it's not Duke's fault.
Of course not.
In fact, he and his dad aren't even speaking.
Well, I did see you and Duke together at the Heart Gala. It looked to me like he really likes you.
I like him too. I can't wait for him to get back from Texas. I don't care what my mom says. I'm going to keep being friends with him. I just hate lying to her.
Yeah, I know how you feel.
Tico's really supportive, though. He tries to get us together whenever he can.
Yeah, well, anything that I could do to help, you just ask.
Thanks, Jess. God, this place is so great. You and Tico have the most romantic life. He must have really swept you off your feet.
Yeah, I guess so.
I remember your wedding. He was telling me how much he loves you. I mean, you should have seen him. He was so passionate. Never seen anyone talk that way about their wife. He must be a really great husband.
Actually, he's at a meeting right now, and he's not gonna be back for a couple hours. So if you came here to see him, then
I actually didn't. I came to talk to you about Antonio.
Think about family all the time. But I can't let that stop me. What I'm doing is too important.
What are you doing? Because from where I stand up... I'm sorry.
Go on.
Okay. What you're doing, it doesn't make sense. But on the same token, it makes perfect sense. And I know that you can't live in the past. But I just want to know how do you do this? How do you get it out of your head?
You can't. You can't. The more you try not to think about it.
You can't stop thinking about it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what you mean. Like this whole last year, I did everything possible not to think about Christian. I mean, first there was John. I mean, he was good to me and everything, sort of. And Paul was such a huge mistake. Now I only think about Christian.
Yeah. It's been a year.
He brought out a lot of good in me. And I held on to that for a long, long while, but it got really hard. And then all the bad came back. I really miss him.
Yeah, me too. You know, maybe if he was here, things would be different for me.
You mean with Jessica? Would she still be in your life?
She is in my life. I'm here, remember?
You know what, look, if this is gonna be an interrogation about Paul, the conversation's over.
Look, relax, all right? I'm not a cop anymore. This is about family. Jess thinks that Paul may have gotten rough with you. That maybe you found a way to get rid of him.
No, that is not what happened.
Look, if something did happen, there was an accident, I'll do whatever I can to help you. You understand? But you gotta tell me, right? Because there are people right there, right now, looking for him.
You mean his body?
You can tell me. Did you kill Paul, Natalie?
is your...
Where's Kelly? Huh?
Oh, great.
Kelly!
Shouldn't you be out doing lieutenant governor things?
Where is she?
She's sleeping. What the hell are you doing
Ace
here?
is missing.
What?
Yeah, he was kidnapped from the palace by Kelly.
Where were you? Were you out celebrating your coup? How could you possibly let something like this happen?
I didn't let anything happen. She drugged the nanny or knocked her out and took him, okay? And I'm going to get him.
me.
Get out of my way, Vic.
Listen, you gotta calm down, all right? Ace is not here, and you're not going upstairs to tell Kelly that he's missing.
I'm warning you, Vickers.
Listen to me. Listen. You gotta get out of here. You gotta find the police, and you gotta find Ace. And you better pray to God that you find him before Kelly finds out.
Hey, my gosh, what is going on down here? Kevin, what are you doing here?
Thank you for the offer, but I don't need any help, okay? I just hope that Paul stays wherever he is. And I wish that I could forget all the terrible things that he did. I wish I could forget that I ever even knew him.
What did he do to you?
Nothing, okay? Leave me alone.
No. No, you didn't let me down when I was in trouble. We stuck together when Christian died. You remember that? And you got me to try to stop Jessica from marrying King.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Well, Jessica doesn't think so.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Jessica's overreacting as usual. Okay? I went to talk to her because I was upset. You know, I told her all the things, all the bad choices that I've made, how much that I miss Christian. I mean, I just broke up with Paul. Okay, I probably went off on him, and frankly, if you talked to her after that conversation, it probably wasn't about me at all. Okay, I probably reminded her of how much she misses you.
Change your mind, call me.
I need help, Antonio, but not from you.
I found Natalie wandering around the cemetery in the middle of the night. She had a cut on her forehead. There was blood on her clothing. She said she had fallen, but she didn't know where. She wasn't sure when.
Was she drinking?
No. Then she shows up at Kramer's hotel room while I'm processing the scene.
So you thought it was Natalie's blood on the carpet?
Yeah, I figured maybe Kramer beat her up, but now that theory's all shot to hell.
Maybe not. What does the evidence say?
What does the evidence say? The evidence says something happened in that hotel room, and it was violent.
Do you think that lowlife hurt her?
It was his blood, Nora.
I hope she hasn't gotten into something she can't handle.
You and me both. She hasn't exactly caught many breaks lately.
Losing Christian the day after her wedding?
Hey, you okay?
Yeah. Oh, it's a long story.
Think I got time?
The abridged version, okay?
Okay.
But when I were trying to teach Asa a lesson, so we pretended to get married.
Yeah, I know. You pretended to marry Bo.
Right.
Right.
Evangeline. It's the JP. And when she got to the till death do us part, it hit me what my life would be like if he wasn't there. I mean, I know we're divorced, but I can't picture my life without Bo in it. So I think about Natalie losing Christian the way she did, and I understand how hard her life must be.
Yeah.
And when I think about you losing Caitlin, I understand a lot more about who you are.
Well, I don't know what to say to that, Nora. Hey, you know, I was just thinking about going and getting some meat at Rhodey's. You think maybe you want to join me?
I can't turn down Grease.
You know why I'm here.
Kevin, I haven't found found Ace's birth mother. My God, I haven't been able to get a hold of Paul.
What?
Believe me, if I knew who she was, I would have already called her.
Kevin. Why should I believe anything out of your mouth?
Fine, go upstairs. Take a look around. My bag's up there, my laptop. Look through anything you want. I don't have any information. I wish I did.
You keep her down here. Just let him go search all he wants. And I'll get the hell out of here.
I'm actually kind of glad that you guys woke me up. I was having this horrible dream. I dreamt that I was playing with Ace, and then Paul was there, and he took him from me and gave him to this other woman. And I could just tell by the way this woman was holding him that that was Ace's mom.
Look, Kelly, you don't have to give him up. Nobody's ever gonna know.
But I'll know. I don't know what to do. I've left dozens of messages for Paul. He won't call me back. I feel like I have to find this woman, but at the same time, I'm afraid. I don't want to lose Ace. I don't want to give him up. I mean, I can't even imagine how I would live without him.
Don't you worry about that. You won't ever have to.
Dorian, you are blowing this whole thing with Kelly way out of proportion. Now, I mean, has something else happened? Are you and David fighting or what?
David and I are the only thing that's going right. But I can tell you, it is a full-time job helping my girls put their lives back together again.
Then perhaps you should let your girls take care of themselves.
I had everything under control, despite Kevin. Oh, my goodness, I could not believe it. When I saw your picture in the paper standing beside your beloved son, every inch the proud mother.
Yes, of course I'm proud. I absolutely don't approve of the way he handles his personal life, but I think he's going to be a very fair and honest politician. Oh, for heaven's sakes, Dorian! You would do exactly the same thing if it were your family.
No, I wouldn't, because unlike you, I do have some limits when it comes to my family. My nephew, Paul, I cut him off without giving it a second thought. He is never again going to torment Kelly or anyone else. He's gone. Forever.
Well, I wish I could say he would be missed, but...
No. I always protect my family, no matter what the cost. And if you're so worried about your children, why don't you do something about it?
We use different methods.
Yes, we do. I have seen what goes on in this house. Why do you think I don't want Kelly moving in here with you? What, so she can become as miserable as your Jessica, your Natalie?
I wish Kevin had brought Ace. After my dream, I kind of like to hold my little boy.
So you done snooping?
Yeah, for now.
Oh, hang on. I bought a toy for Ace. I want to give it to him. Hold on.
Look, Kelly doesn't have Ace. Are you satisfied? You were really hoping that Kelly had him, though, weren't you?
Well, at least I'd know he was safe. Where's Dorian?
Dorian doesn't have him either, Kevin.
Where is Dorian, David?
She's over at Landfair. She's having it out with your mother.
Okay. Here it is. Tell him that that came from me and that I love him and that I'll always be here for him.
So did you find anything else in Paul's motel room after I left?
Yeah. Is this what you were looking for?
Christian gave that to me. I'm just glad that Paul didn't pawn it off.
Yeah, well, how did Kramer get a hold of it?
How do you think he took it, just like he took my earrings? Listen, it means a lot to me, so can I have it back?
Well, it's evidence until we find out what happened to Kramer, and then I'm sure you can have it back.
Are there any leads?
Watch is one of them, so why don't you tell us what really happened to it?
I told you.
I know. Kramer stole it. How'd it end up getting broken, Natalie?
John's just trying to help you, you know.
I already answered the question. Do you want me to make something up?
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea, considering I'm the ADA.
much. They broke at 9:05 on October 31st. Do you remember what you were doing at 9:05?
I think you got much of a choice.
I don't know what happened to the watch, okay? Maybe Paul stepped on it and broke it by accident.
Hey, Natalie. We're not the enemy, okay? We're really trying to help.
I don't want anybody's help, okay? I want to continue working, and I want to stop thinking about how my life got thrown into the garbage after Christian died, all right? So please, if you're not going to arrest me, just leave me alone.
My life was so different in Puerto Rico. Everything was so quiet there. I went to school and church and visited my parents on the holidays. Except they weren't really my parents. And I come to Landview and I find out that Dorian is my real mother and my father was some dangerous criminal. And now life is just so crazy.
I went through something very similar. I know what it's like.
It's not that bad. A lot of good has come out of it. I have 2 brothers now. And David, I mean, although not officially a relative yet. But Antonio, he hates Tico so much.
Well, Tico has given Antonio a lot of reason not to trust him.
But you trust Tico? I mean, you broke up with Antonio to marry him. Why are you taking Antonio's side?
That's not exactly true, and I'm not taking sides here at all, Adriana.
They're brothers, okay? They shouldn't hate each other. Jess, we have to do something.
That's between Antonio and Tico.
No, this is our family too. Okay, there's got to be something that we can do to make them see the good in each other.
I'm sorry. There's nothing that I can do.
Why not?
It's complicated. I'm sorry.
Me too. Guess. See you later.
Mr. Sante is not at home.
I'm here to see Mrs. Sante.
It's all right, Bertram. I can handle it. It's fine.
Excuse me.
Saturday at 6 is Strong on Soap.
I went and saw Natalie. I offered to help, but she turned me down.
Thank you. Did she mention anything about why Paul upset her or how he upset her?
She talked a lot, but not about Paul, about us.
Oh, well, I don't think she really understands how much you've changed, though. You know, how you deny that Christian was ever your brother and how you had no feelings for him.
Christian never was my brother. But that doesn't mean I still don't have feelings for him the same way I have feelings for you.
Antonio, don't say that.
Jessica.
No, I mean it. You can't just come back and waltz into my life and think that...
Hey, it's me. Yeah, it's gonna be a late one tonight. Look, I know I said I'd come over, but... No, tomorrow would be better. Thanks for understanding. All right, you have good dreams. Good night.
Yum, 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 yum.
What is all this?
Nutrition.
Nutrition in what universe?
Mine. Hey, that's fine. More for me, then. Just trying to feed you.
All the nutrition I need right here. Where Where'd Natalie go?
I don't know, I didn't see her leave.
Excuse me. This your blood or someone else's? Where were you tonight?
I feel like I have to find Ace's birth mother.
You are never going to do that, Kelly. Paul is the only person who knew who she was, and he's never coming back.
How do you know that?
Let's just say, for the first time since he showed up, I feel like we can all breathe a little easier now.
You know something. You've been acting so weird lately. You and Dorian, you're both so tense. Are you protecting her? Did she do something? Did she have something to do with Paul's disappearance?
Why are you so threatened by the idea of Kelly moving out? I mean, it doesn't mean she doesn't love you.
I have made enormous sacrifices to ensure Kelly's happiness, bigger than anyone will ever know.
Well, I expect Kelly knows.
She can't move away from La Boulée. I won't be able to look out after her. She'll get into trouble again.
Trouble? What kind of trouble?
What Did you take Ace from the Palace Hotel?
I beg your pardon?
Just answer me. Did you take Ace?
No.
Why? Is he missing?
What's happened? Where is the baby?
He's gone.
What?
He's really gone. Oh, God.
Of course, Dorian had nothing to do with Paul's disappearance.
Oh, I don't like the way you say that. I have seen her threaten him on more than one occasion with a gun. I know she would do anything to protect me, including murder someone. She's told me that 1,000 times.
Look, that's just a figure of speech.
What if she did something, David? I mean, what are we gonna do about that? What if someone finds out?
Would you just take it easy, all right? Just... Look, the guns are gone.
Guns?
Yes. Listen to me. If something happened to Paul, it is not going to be traced back to this house.
What the hell are you talking about?
You just be quiet and listen to me. This conversation never happened. The subject never came up. Do you understand me?
Yeah. Yeah. If Dorian did something to protect me, then I'll protect her. You're right, we never had this conversation.
Did you go to La Boulée and tell Kelly that Ace is missing?
No, David asked me not to.
Oh, thank God for David. Well, Kelly can't find out. I mean, we have to give the police the chance to find Ace before she learns about it.
You called the police, right?
No, not yet.
Good God, why not?
Oh, isn't it obvious? The newly elected lieutenant governor didn't want negative press tarnishing his
stop
image.
it, Dorian. For heaven's sakes, Kevin. That child's life could be at stake.
Don't you think I know that? This is my son. I didn't go to Bo because I was positive Kelly had Ace.
Fine.
I don't know. Now, I mean, maybe it was Margaret again, or...
Since he won't call the police, I will.
Oh, stop that. Kevin, you have to call Bo right now.
Okay.
It's in the foyer.
Okay.
Vicky, Kelly cannot find out that Ace is missing. It will destroy her. Now, forget about what I said earlier. I think Kelly should move into the carriage house tonight, if possible. Because if this leaks to the press, they'll go swarming all over La Boulée, and they'd never think to look for her here.
Dorian, he's her child. She has to know.
Please. Let us not put her through yet another horror if we don't have to.
But what if, God forbid...
No. Don't say that. Ace is going to be found. All right? And then... Just please, I need you, Vicky. We have to protect Kelly together.
Okay, fine. What do you want me to do?
Okay, Bo's meeting me at the police station.
Are you going to tell Kelly?
Oh, not yet. Hopefully we'll find him right away. I have to go.
Jess.
Adriana.
My car stalled. I think I flooded the engine.
I'll go.
Adriana, things are very complicated between Antonio and me.
Now I understand why my brothers hate each other so much. It's really not that complicated.
Where's Sean? Trying to find out what happened to Paul Kramer. Careful.
I got it.
Stay tuned for scenes from
On the next One Life to Live.
Got a match on the blood on Natalie's clothing. Is it bad?
What is going on? Where's Ace?
I made it. I'm home.
Spend Sunday nights in Salem every Sunday at 7. It's the week's episodes of Days of Our Lives, only on SoapNet.